Merry Christmas, everybody, from the Let's Talk Antiques crew, minus David, who was sick during this, or at least he says he was.
Yeah, well, he missed out on this.
Yeah, that's what he gets for laying out and going skiing, wasn't it?
There you go.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there you go.
So we are we're recorded today. We're going to bring you for our Christmas episode. We're going to bring you a look back at some good Christmas stuff we've had over the years. We've been doing this for 5 years, so we got
plenty of stuff for you to watch.
And some of it might even be good.
there you go.
And then now we're not going to be here New Year's Day.
No.
So we'll see you next time, and hope you enjoyed this look back.
See you next year.
Have a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
There you go. We're gonna talk about the new movies, the Force Awakens, which has a little bit to do with Star Wars collectibles. If you want to do your research, but I think that Keith is going to talk a little bit about it here.
Yeah.
Get us
Keith,
going.
Do you think Keith? I think he forgot to comb his hair today. Look at it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think he overcombed it.
He overcombed
I
it.
think he overcombed
Okay.
it. Or,
Well, at least he's
sleeping in
or
and
too much
running
mix.
late.
He's got more than Lucky has.
Well, I'll tell you what, Keith. It looks like what Keith did. He slept on it. That's what he did. He just slept on it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put mine under the faucet.
And then headphone hair makes it worse. You put these on and it makes it worse.
So you have headphone hair.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Keith, you're going to read a little printout about the new movie. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Article: Star Wars Force Awakens targets Christmas miracle, destroys Monday record. More box office records have fallen as Star Wars: The Force Awakens takes another 40.1 million on Monday, shattering previous Monday records of 27.6 million set by Spider-Man 2, and has surpassed $610 million worldwide. It's now the fastest film to hit $250 million domestically, as that and other records continue to line up just so they can be knocked down. Considering the unprecedented nature of The Force Awakens opening weekend, finding any kind of comparison isn't easy. The closest opening weekend was Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 2. It enjoyed a massive preview session and then saw a steep Saturday drop. However, Star Wars continued to climb. That said, 33% of Monday's drop means that Harry Potter no longer applies. Harry Potter experienced a 49% drop on its first Monday. So Star Wars is still better. Avatar is the number 2 movie. Star Wars is now number 1. Current movie is still Star Wars, so it's still Avatar, and Star Wars is at number 2, trying to beat Avatar.
In sales.
In sales.
Right.
2009 was the last time a Christmas fell on a Friday, and that year Avatar, going into Christmas weekend, had the same drop on that first Monday. Should the trend continue, and there's little reason that it wouldn't, Star Wars would top 300 million by the end of today, and this was printed out today.
Well, we know it's over 600 million right now.
Okay.
About
600 million.
610, something
Yeah,
like that.
610.
Yeah, Friday it was 500, so now it's 610. Wow. Talking about Avatar, the second weekend, $185 million was spent on The Force Awakens. However, if you subtract the Thursday night from the first day, then there's only a slight drop. It shows records right here. Monday they got 40 million.
Just the Star Wars.
Just the Star Wars. Tuesday was 39 million. The highest was Friday, 56 million. Over the weekend combined, they had $185 million sold on Star Wars just in these 3 days.
Wow.
As for records, it's already broken. The largest Thursday preview, they broke that record, is 57 million. The previous was 43 million with Harry Potter. Global IMAX, the record was 48 million. The old record was 44 million. Jurassic World, domestic IMAX, 30 million. Is the new record. 20 million was Jurassic World. Largest Friday opening day in a single day, $119 million. Previous record, 91 million, Harry Potter. Largest Sunday is 60, and the old record was 57, Jurassic World. Lots of records they broke. Largest Monday was 40 million. Previous was 27 with Spider-Man 2. Largest 4 days was 288 million. The old one was 234 with Jurassic World. Domestic opening weekend, 247 million. Jurassic World had 208. Worldwide opening weekend, $529 million worldwide.
God.
4,000 theaters. Previous record, 524 million, Jurassic World. So just a 6 million. Just 6 million. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Highest per theater average, $59,000 per theater. The previous record was $48,000. Jurassic World. Top opening theater average, $59,000. The old one was $48,000 with Jurassic World. PG-13 rated movie. Best PG-13 rated movie for opening weekend. The previous was Jurassic World. Holiday movies, it beat out Hunger Games. Overall top 12, best weekend since June. For December, it's the best December since 2009. The best single December day since The Hobbit came out, and that was a few years ago. That movie was 37 million. This one's 119 million. The widest December opening was 4,000 theaters, where the previous 4,100, and the previous was 4,045 with The Hobbit. Fastest to a million in one day, Jurassic World took 2 days. Fastest to 250 million took 4 days. Jurassic World took 5 days. And December opening weekend, 247.9 million, where The Hobbit had only 84 million.
All right. Now, I talked to our producer, and he said he just went and seen the movie, okay? So I asked him, I said, how much the tickets cost? Now, we're talking about in Tullahoma. So it was roughly about $10 a piece. Okay. So what I did, I Googled and went to our buddy eBay and done completed auction. Now, this was prior to the movie opening.
Right.
It says 5 Star Wars tickets, $355. Now, what this to me sets up to be is almost like a concert.
Yes,
you know how when they buy concert tickets for $40 and they sell them for $300 a piece.
Right.
So, you know, I've seen that happen with Bonnaroo a lot.
People buy them out and sell them on the secondary
here's
markets.
4 more tickets.
My Adele tickets.
Huh?
My Adele tickets, I got them for $40 last week.
Yeah.
And my ticket right now for the $40 ticket is going for $500 and $600.
See what I mean?
So you finally got through.
Oh yeah, I got them.
Yeah, but they sold out real quick.
The entire 12, 15 U.S. cities, I think she had like 30 dates in the U.S. sold out in 45 minutes.
Wow.
I'd be
Every
about $400
single-
richer.
Oh yeah, we actually we got an extra ticket.
Well, here's another.
So you
October
done
the
well.
26th. Yeah. 4 tickets sold for $270. October the 30th, 4 tickets sold. You'd think it'd be going up for $179. No, I told you wrong. 4 tickets, October the 30th, brought $599.
Wow.
$599 for basically a $10 ticket. Let's see here. Let's get closer to.
Common sense has left the building everywhere, hasn't it?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well,
So-
anticipation's taking over.
Yeah, here's another one where they sold 2 tickets. 2 now. Brought $200.
$100 a ticket.
So that's a pretty good little investment. Keith, I think you might turn it out. Y'all, why don't you start checking this stuff out and become a scalper?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what I meant. If I was Keith, I'd be a little bit richer today.
Yeah. Well, I think he can become a
I
scalper.
believe
think
I could
Keith
turn
wants
on
to
one
see
of
the
her
concert.
record players.
It's an easy thing to do. People do not like the scalpers. That's even Ticketmaster was saying if they catch them, they'll cancel the tickets.
Really?
And the people like the scalpers, you have to show your original credit card. So I don't know if it was the same case with the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing now online people who buy them through a scalper.
Do they actually send you the ticket?
For me, I actually have to go to the place and actually pick them up there to prove that it was me.
But you pick them up and
I
they
have
physically give you the ticket.
Yes,
though.
I have to actually physically pick them up.
But which is okay.
Which is fine by me because I'm going to be there anyway.
Yeah.
I did the pre-sale. The normal tickets, they'll mail them to you.
Yeah.
But if you're a scalper, some dude in Mexico could have done it, and you have to show your original credit card. So those tickets, you could buy a ticket for $500 and then still not be able to go because you don't have that dude's
Even though
credit
it was
card.
an original ticket.
Even though it's an original ticket, you don't have the original credit card.
Oh.
So somebody's going to be out $500
They don't even
The
have
scalper gets the money, but the person who
they
gets
don't
the
even have
ticket,
to forge them no more. Then do they? They can
not
just,
really. If I read that right, you don't have to.
I've never really seen that happen with
That's an-
movies before. I mean, I'm with movies.
Yeah, with movies, I hadn't really-
concerts.
Concerts, that's
And
normal.
ball games.
And ball
you know,
games.
basketball.
But with
football.
movies being that big, that might start happening.
Yeah, I can't,
Places like StubHub, it's a concert site. You can go and get tickets, which usually was good. Now, if you got to show your credit card, you're out of luck. Because that guy ain't going to be there.
You know, it amazes me with our country in the shape it's in and the financial problems that we have, and we feeding everybody from the government, but yet all this is happening.
But Ray, you got to keep in mind there's very few of us that are on fixed incomes now. A lot of those, you know, a lot of those people make millions, hundreds of thousands.
It's amazing to me.
There's a lot more people probably making more money than what you know. I mean,
It
they
has to be
They have
somebody-
to. Somebody
yeah.
has to drive the economy.
Well, there's something driving it, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never
not-
seen people can
It's
afford
not the
them kind of
average.
tickets.
It's not the average retired person. You know, I mean, we drive it,
Yeah.
and I can count myself as retired.
You
But
talk about these crazy ticket prices. I saw an article a couple of weeks ago, and I found it again. A guy bought one ticket, bought the entire theater showing for Star Wars. He wanted to see it by himself.
Yeah.
Didn't want any distractions. Paid $2,180,
ain't
and he
that-
got the entire showing by himself to see it.
well, you know, that was really a bargain for the whole.
well, compared to what
for the
I
whole
just quoted
theater
you here.
compared to
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Hey,
True.
now here's some of the Star Wars.
He got the whole thing.
That's
That's
amazing.
amazing.
I'll have to
to me.
post the picture online.
Yeah.
He grabbed them all. Got to
One
sit by
nut.
himself.
One nut sitting in there watching that by himself.
Well, just think if he'd have wanted to sell his seats, he could.
Oh yeah, he could have made
big
some money.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he could have done. He could have had the most friends he'd ever going to have in his whole life. I'll tell you
Yeah, buy it out for big party.
that. Yeah.
That's wild.
That's what they should have done, is had a Star Wars party.
Yeah.
But right there is a lot of people that makes a lot of money, and we just don't realize it. You know, we grew up when
I need to get to know them.
we grew up when you know, when you made $10 or $12 an hour, that was a lot of money.
Yes, it was.
But now, you know, you can't even get by on it.
Now, we were talking a while ago about some of the statistics. We said that the males made up 50% of the audiences.
58%?
58%. It
Yeah.
made up 58% of the audiences.
That's on this new movie.
This is on The Force Awakens. Adults made up 71%.
That is amazing.
Is this kind of a spider type man thing, or heroes for the people? Is that what it's about? I don't even have a clue what it's.
Well, it's about good versus evil, you know, and swashbuckling and action. You know, it's got a little bit of everything in there.
They call
But
good evil and evil good. Huh?
but this one here in particular had the biggest percentage of females that there ever has been for Star Wars movies. And we were talking a while ago, I think they've really been marketing to women
Yeah.
this time, because this is the first time I've ever seen Star Wars lipstick.
What?
Yeah, CoverGirl had Star Wars lipstick.
Wow.
We were sitting over at David's the other night watching TV, and here comes a commercial for CoverGirl lipstick Star Wars. May the Force be with you.
Oh, mercy.
But
Well, our producer said he bought
Darth Vader Q-tips.
Darth Vader Q-tips.
yeah, I from the Phantom Menace, I had some pencils, some Phantom Menace pencils, but you know, I used mine. I didn't save them. I bought them and used them.
Who's behind this movie? Disney?
Walt
Well, now
Disney
Disney owns
Studios
it now.
this time.
Oh, they.
They didn't own it originally.
They're adding Star Wars attractions to their theme parks. You know, they've got a children's movie on their children's
I've seen
channel.
some pretty weird things at Disney World, so I guess that fits in.
Disney World stands to make a lot of money this time. And what'd you say, Dave? They expected the marketing to be over $4 billion.
$4 billion just in toy sales.
Yeah, right. Just in
Well, I don't know if it's just toys. It could be some of the lipstick and all
in
that.
their marketing.
Yes.
But you know, that's a lot of money. that's not pocket change.
Well, when you're talking about a movie that here, it's not. When did it come out? Last week?
It, just
Thursday.
last Friday.
Okay,
it hasn't
see,
even
it
been
ain't
a week.
been out a week.
It's been out 6 days. Yeah.
Okay. And already headed toward $1 billion sales?
Yeah, and don't open in China until
billion.
January, which is the second largest market.
So China hadn't even got the...
They haven't even got to see it yet. Don't open there till January.
Wow.
And they're the second largest market behind
I'm
us.
beginning to understand why we got crazy people running this country.
Yeah.
Everybody's voting for anybody.
But we're going to talk a little bit about some of the other Star Wars pictures and the other movies and how they came about, and then we'll talk a little bit about The Force Awakens. We've there now. If you don't want any spoilers, you don't need to listen to the last part, because just minor things. We're not going to give anything away, but we're gonna just talk about some of the characters.
Well, we're
not going to talk about the plot.
Philip's the only one that's went and seen the movie already.
Hey, isn't it
Right.
a kind of a space
Yeah.
oriented thing?
Yes.
I figured that'd be more horror than it would
A
be.
long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
That's what they say, Ray.
Yeah.
That's what they say in it.
Yeah.
Huh.
But now this all started out, and I think we've talked about this before, in '71 when Universal Studios agreed to make American Graffiti and Star Wars. They had a 2-picture contract with George Lucas. Now, although Star Wars, it was rejected in its early concept stages. American Graffiti was completed in '73, and a few months later, George Lucas.
Why did they reject it?
Well, I'm fixing to
Okay, you're going to
tell you that.
All right.
I am, huh? A few months later, Lucas wrote a short summary called The Journal of Willis, which told the tale of the training of an apprentice who he
Hold
called...
that thought right there.
Okay.
Training of an apprentice.
Training of an apprentice.
We're going to take a break.
All right.
Hello, I'm Pick and Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
All right, that's that boy Max. I'll tell you, I saw him this morning. He was going through Hardee's.
Can you drag him
Said
over?
they was going to be wrapping presents. I don't know whether he meant for us or his family, but
For us.
that's what I told him. I said, well, I know David and everybody be looking forward to that. next
Before the
week.
show's over, he should be back
Yeah.
here with presidents.
Well,
Look,
we
presidents
can
then,
hang around
shouldn't
while
We don't care how you get them here, Max. Just bring them.
Yeah, bring them on, Max.
Okay,
Got some more Maryland stuff?
We got some more Maryland stuff. We have a Marilyn Monroe owned fur and signed photo, museum framed, certificate of authenticity included, and they were asking $8,000 and took a best offer on that, but it was probably pretty close to that. Mm-hmm. It's very nice. It's like a full fur coat on that. Let's see. We had another one. Here's a early signed magazine from 1948, which went for $5,500 with 5 bids. We had a set of 6 original rare photographs from the 50s, went for $4,800. Marilyn Monroe personally autographed photo, framed with owned and worn gloves from her.
Yeah, it's got a picture of her, and I guess that must be the letter on it.
Yeah, and it was $5,000. They took a best offer on that one. Here's another person. We were talking about checks from the Beatles the other day, and here's a Marilyn Monroe signed check from 1953, PSA certified.
Which I trust.
They were asking $4,300 and took a best offer on that. But still.
What's that next one? Oh, it's Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe autographed composition page. So it's a page out of a composition book where both of them signed it. $4,250 with 4 bids on that, and there's a photo on it to go with it. Let's see if we have anything different on there. That looks like about it. Okay.
All right.
We'll go on to...
What's our next item?
Anne Frank. Okay. A poem by Anne Frank sold recently for $150,000.
Yeah, but just 4 lines of the 8 were hers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
There
just
you go.
added on to one.
So in the Netherlands, a few months before Anne Frank and her family were uprooted from their secret apartment hiding place and betrayed to the Nazi Gestapo, soldiers in Amsterdam in March of 1942, she wrote an encouraging note to her friend Christine. The short poem sold in auction last month for $148,620. A high price that auctioneers thought was a sign of the enduring popularity of the young Jewish diarist who had become a symbol for the Holocaust victims. The top half of the 8-line poem was copied from a Dutch book dated March 28, 1942, but the last 4 lines were her own. And it was, "If others have reproached you for what you have done wrong, then be sure to amend your mistake. That is the best answer one can make." The sale was handled by the Dutch auction house Bub Kuiper, and it was estimated it would sell for $30,000 to $50,000. So, nice.
Beat the estimates a little bit, didn't it?
No doubt. The consignee was Anne's former school friend, Jacqueline Van Marsen, according to the auctioneers, who said that the poem had been written by Jacqueline's older sister, who died 10 years ago. Anne died in Bergen-Belsen concentration camp in 1945 at age 15.
Yeah.
I didn't realize she was so young.
Yeah. And everybody knows, I mean, hardly anybody don't recognize the name Anne Frank.
The Diary of Anne
So,
Frank.
have you got some auction stuff?
I do. Is that... Here's the Diary of Anne Frank. Not much detail on it. I assume first edition. It looks nicely preserved. $450 was the buy it now on it. Here's another 1952 first American edition printing. $625 was the buy it now on it. Here's the Diary of Anne Frank review copy. First U.S. edition, $450 was the buy now on that.
And that was 1952 also, wasn't it?
Yeah. Iconic, here's Anne Frank at her school desk portrait press photo. $265 was that with 10 bids. Let's see, some more copies of the book.
Who is that lady there, that postcard? That has something to do with Anne Frank.
Yeah. It's a German name that I don't know how to pronounce.
Yeah, but I mean...
So let's see. Meet Guys, signed 4x6 postcard autograph.
What's the description say down there? Anything?
What do we get? This was Anne Frank's protector.
Oh, okay.
They kept her hidden, her and her family.
All right.
I remember that.
So it was a postcard.
Oh, so it's an autographed 4x6 postcard.
Yeah.
There you go. It went for $150.
Remember how the chair had sold 3 times? You know, they sold it for charity.
What is that right
That
there?
chair she was sitting in.
Is that another book?
Yeah, first edition, $255, just based on condition. Let's see.
I think you about got Anne Frank.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. So Anne Frank stuff's still going for money.
What's our next item?
Next item is a stone with the 10 Commandments inscription.
No, this is kind of interesting.
Goes on the auction block. Okay. In Beverly Hills, California,
The deal was if you bought it, you can't keep it. Last month, Heritage Auctions featured the sale of an ancient biblical stone archaeological artifact with the earliest known complete inscription of the Ten Commandments. The 2-foot square marble stone weighs 115 pounds and dates to the late Roman Byzantine era, somewhere around 300 to 830 AD. It is inscribed with 20 lines of chiseled characters rendered in the Samaritan form of Paleo-Hebrew script. The text is a centerpiece of thoroughly researched and authenticated artifacts owned and offered by New York's Living Torah Museum. It had been purchased in the 1990s by Israeli antiquities dealer Robert Deutsch, who was later obtained by Rabbi Saul Deutsch for his Living Torah Museum. The auction house said that the Israeli Antiques authorities approved U.S. export of the tablet in 2005 with the stipulation that the stone would always be on public display at a museum. With bidding starting at $200,000, it sold in auction last month for $850,000 to an anonymous buyer who acknowledges that he owns a historic stone, but he can't keep it among his personal possessions.
Yeah, but there's some interesting other facts about it.
According to Heritage, the stone was first uncovered in 1913 during excavations for a railroad station in western Israel and was originally used for stone flooring in a private owner's courtyard. Plans are being developed for when and where to display the rare artifact.
Can you imagine
stone flooring?
It was part of a stone floor.
Courtyard.
I would love to have that on David's front porch and neon lights in this country.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty
Me
amazing.
too. I'd love to have it.
No doubt. Okay.
Okay, so
Very interesting.
is there anything Ten Commandments?
Well, you know, when you
That's pretty
Ten
wide.
Commandment related, you get things like the top selling thing was a pair of Egyptian staves from the Ten Commandments movie, which sold as a buy it now for $3,000. You've got a 1970
That judge in Alabama ought to be in there.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't 1970. 1956 Ten Commandments poster looks like a French poster, I believe, for the movie. That was $1,170 for the buy it now on that. That came from Spain. Maybe that's Spanish, and I don't know my languages well. Salvador Dali, the Ten Commandments medals, which 10 medallions that artist Salvador Dali made with 50 millimeter of pure silver each, 1975, sold for $995. Those are really nice. Here's another set of those that went for $621, and then they're pieced out as that would go for around $500 each. Let's see if we got something that's different. Here's a complete set of 1 ounce silver bars with 10 Commandments on them. Hamilton Mint, $390 is a buy it now on that. Salvador Dali, 1967 lithographed, signed with a certificate of authenticity. It only went for $372 with 11 bids.
That's odd. Give us one more thing. We got to take a break.
Okay. Here is a nice 24 karat gold plate with the Ten Commandments written in Hebrew. It went for $375 with 4 bids. So, there you
go. All right, with that, let's take a break.
You're listening to Let's Talk Antiques on Thunder Radio.
Hello, I'm Pick and Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
All right, and we're back with talking Christmas.
Okay, so Philip.
Yes.
You got that aluminum tree, a pink one.
Yeah.
It's the Holy Grail, it says.
It says it's the Holy Grail.
Oh,
You gotta go with that. It's a vintage Evergleam light pink aluminum Christmas tree, 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
Pre-owned. Only one bid. $3,000.
Yes, somebody wanted that for their man cave, didn't they?
Yeah.
Hey, the oil company's got into this little piece. It's a Santa Claus land. It's Santa Claus land vintage mailbox, and it's all dressed. It's all dressed up. It says Santa Claus mailbox, and guess what's on top of it? Standard oil.
Standard oil.
Wow.
So you could drop off your letters to Santa at the gas station.
At the gas station.
Oh, that's
Get your
convenient.
gas and drop the letter at the same time. $435.
That worked out.
Yeah.
I have a antique Christmas card, Castile Brothers, die-cut cat schoolroom, Victorian, $174, 6 bids.
Wow.
And it's really neat. It's got a bunch of cats and animals climbing the shelves. I guess they're looking for their presents. It's even got a Tin Man cat. You know, like the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm. I've got a rare German St. Nicholas with Haibach children sled Christmas store display. Buy it now was $3,000.
Well, I'll tell you something I found that I do have. This is a vintage Noma lighted Merry Christmas Santa wreath.
What's Noma mean?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're gonna have to Google that.
You said you got one though.
Yeah, I got the wreath, but it didn't say all that on it.
Okay.
And anyway, it goes on the door and it's lighted. This thing brought $300.
Wow.
Huh?
I got a lot of old Christmas stuff though.
That's what we've got gosh, what to describe it? It's a Santa sleigh skiing thing that you can mount to your tree, and it's got you plug it in, and there's Santa and 3 elves, and they go up the ski lift, and then they slide down and around and hit the bottom, and then they go back up.
They go around the tree.
Yeah, and you can mount it on the tree, or you can use it as a display on a table or something. And the first year, it came from my aunt. The first year I put it on the tree, and it took an hour to get it on the tree and get it balanced and everything. So now I just put it on the ground. A friend of mine, she came by and she was like, "That is gorgeous. I want to find out." So she took a picture of the box, and she said that in working condition they're going for $100 on eBay, and she told me to take care of the box, that the box makes a big difference, but I haven't actually looked it up to see what it's worth. It's not for sale.
So I googled the word Noma, and the only thing in Wikipedia it talks about it being a restaurant run by a star chef. That can't be right. Well, it can be right, but it's not. That don't go with the ornament. And it said it come from 2 words. It come from a Danish word and a Nordic word. You think that's where they got the Noma?
I don't know.
Something ain't right, is it? All right, so what we got there, Ronnie?
I have another Victorian antique die-cut stand-up backlit Christmas card from 1891. And you imagine that backlit from 1891. $139, 4 bids.
I've got a white mohair Santa candy container, circa 1910. They wanted $3,000 and took a best offer, but the best offer was still at least $2,800. So I wouldn't put my candy in it though. It looks a little funky.
You wouldn't?
No.
I have an antique novelty fold-out children's toy advertising, Christmas card, Lord and Taylor, $125.
Oh, I've got the Christmas card here. Here we go. Is a George Lucas signed Jawa's Christmas card to Carrie Fisher.
Oh, wow.
12 bids on that, went for $2,750.
Return of the Jedi.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I have a antique, vintage 1920, Welty Mignon advertising, Christmas card. Now this looks like a little piano roll.
Yeah.
You know, brought somewhere, I'd say maybe $150 range.
Okay.
Well, no, probably 120.
So I've got a Santa Claus, just a little light bulb is all it is, and it works. It actually still works. So you know what the height of a light bulb is, especially on a Christmas tree. So the thing brought $688.90 with 9 bids.
Wow, don't you wish you had the whole strand?
I was going to say, imagine if you had a strand and you were missing one.
Or you could piece it out.
You're bidding against other people.
Hey, here's the coolest thing in the world. Now this is Christmas.
What you got?
It's a pair of dice, a Christmas tree lights. And that pair of dice brought $467 with 11 bids. Now, for every casino, they need all those.
Those casinos need to cash in on that.
Yeah, they need that.
I've got a large 50-inch Christmas nativity by Fontanini, vintage heirloom nativity scene with, can't tell exactly all. If it's just Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, I think is all that there are on there. One bid on that, $2,700.
Well, those things are still bringing the money.
They are.
What you got, Ronnie?
I have a Victorian 1870 Christmas English sterling silver business card holder purse.
Sterling silver, though.
$121, 37 bids.
Huh. Wonder what that weighs. It might be worth more than that in the silver.
Maybe.
Hey, here's a bunch of light bulbs, the old light bulbs like we was talking about. 160 of them.
Yeah.
Brought $265.77.
Oh, man.
Those are the ones you're talking about would burn the tree down.
Yeah, I'm sure I've thrown away.
Well, burn the house down, too.
Yeah.
That's one time that if you had those bulbs back then, you better, if you got a live tree, you better make sure you keep it watered.
Make sure you water it. That was the big deal.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
So what you got?
I've got a 43-inch antique Santa Claus chocolate mold, St. Nicholas Father Christmas, and that went for about. They wanted $3,200 and they got about $2,700 for it. Man, it's an expensive chocolate mold.
I've got an exquisite antique Victorian 3D Christmas card made in Silesia. Now this thing is really gorgeous. It probably stands about maybe 12, 16 inches tall. It's got a Santa Claus dressed in a blue suit with his beard and a little display under it, but it looks like him looking through a window.
I think is that baby Jesus in the window? Because he's got some kind of thing around his head. I think that's like a Catholic kind of thing.
I think that is. But it's $113, 11 bids.
Hey, here's a cool piece. An antique German painted plaster Father Christmas tree light. You know, when it says Father, you know where that comes from.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy looking there, too.
Yeah, but it's a light. Look how much it's $18.90 to $19.10. Brought $766.
Man, that's amazing.
Well, where'd you say Christmas started, Ronnie? In Germany?
The trees.
I said there were a lot of good things that came from Germany.
Yeah, the tree you said.
I think didn't we get St. Nicholas from Germany?
Yeah, true. I'd say Christmas started in Bethlehem, though.
Yeah.
Yes, started.
Yeah, but the tree. So the Germans picked up on that retail side, didn't they?
Yeah.
If you get a tree, you gotta have some toys, right?
There you go.
German ingenuity.
Mm-hmm. And I've got another nativity scene. It's 4.7 foot tall, and it is a 12-piece nativity. So it's got a manger, wise men, sheep, and all kinds of stuff with it. And it went for $2,587. Man.
What you got, Ronnie?
I have 3 antique 19th century German Dresden card. Saints crowns with jewels. Christmas. Looks like 3 crowns stacked up. about $112.33.
Well, I think I can top that. I got a 1920s large Father Christmas light. Now, I think it's 6.5 inches. Father Christmas, so that must be another German. It's $353.98 for that one light bulb.
Wow.
You think if we save some of these old Christmas light bulbs, we'll get that kind of money, 100 years from now? What do you think?
I do
You
not
could
know.
pass it down, to the state. Just keep passing it down till it gets to where they're worth something.
There you go. I've got another George Lucas Christmas card. This is from 1983.
Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, and this one went for 22 bids. Went for $2,551, and it is. What is that picture? It's another Ewok thing of.
That is really nice.
Santa dressed up, or an Ewok dressed up as Santa.
That's cool.
That looks hand drawn.
Yeah, this is the original.
Yeah, look at the stockings. He's got them hung on the tree, or the mantle, or so. Well, it looks like the
on
tree.
The mantle with Ewoks peeking around the corner and stuff.
Yeah, little Ewoks.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Little Ewoks.
I have a antique mechanical Christmas tree pop-out card, flags, and I can't really give a great description. Looks like maybe a tree on the top and a couple of little tiers, highly decorated with presents.
Mm-hmm.
And
looks like a cuckoo clock.
Yeah, maybe a little Santa in some kind of suit on the bottom.
Yeah.
About $103.50.
All right,
1800's original, not a reproduction.
Huh. Okay, here's a good one. We was talking about house fire. This is an old piece. This is composition in cardboard now.
Oh, yeah.
8 light ornament, a Christmas candle holder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those candelabras you
Composition
put in your
and
window.
cardboard.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But that baby brought $305.
Would that baby
That's what-
burn?
yeah, we had those in our windows, and my grandparents had those. Ours was a little newer than those,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yours was probably genuine plastic.
Genuine plastic,
Yeah.
ours, yeah.
All right. With that, let's take a break. You ready to push that button again?
Sure.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Pickin' Rick T from CFC, best place to get you used auto parts and all types of metals to repurpose for your needs. Just take a drive down 55, see this handsome guy, stop on by. Check out our computer for hundreds of autos to locate the make and the model of the part you need. $2 fee is all you pay. Sign in and get a hand stamp, it's good for all day. Bring in your tools, get the parts you need pulled, and use a wheelbarrow to lighten the load. Pay for your parts, prices you'll be fond of. Each part's price the same, Chevy or Honda. Get exchange warranty for 30 days too. Swap out the parts you don't need for the parts that you do. Happy picking!
The Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester has been voted as having the best hamburgers in Manchester. Hometown atmosphere, historical memorabilia, and of course those great burgers, salads, chicken, and so much more. It's the Jiffy Burger on the Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. Call in orders at 728-4452. You can also order at the convenient outdoor curb service. Hamburgers are made the old-fashioned way at the Jiffy Burger, Manchester's finest hamburgers. Open 7:30 until 9, Monday through Saturday.
All right, give us a call if you got a question about Christmas cards and saving them.
Well, so how did you search this last thing? Because we're going to...
I just searched for collectible Christmas on eBay at this point because we're about run out of time, and
so
that'll jump us up to some high dollar everything.
This is all sold stuff you're going to talk about?
All sold stuff.
We'll start talking.
All right, so we have an English estate sale where they had the Dunhill 12 Days of Christmas. I don't know details of it, but it brought $12,500. So I would assume, yeah.
Are there 12 books of Christmas there?
Yeah, 12 Days of Christmas, all number 155 through, which doesn't really mean anything to me. So
well, 12,000 means something to you.
12,500 means a lot. Okay, here is a handmade animated Santa with sleigh, Christmas rich velvet clothing. This is actually new. $6,500. Well, new as in not used. It's old.
It's old.
$6,500. Yeah. Now here is a really cool one. This is one that David probably has sitting out on its counter. Rare vintage Pez Christmas checkout counter display.
Oh.
Super box assortment with 52 Pez inside of it.
Pezzes are always
They have 7 angels, 29 Santa Claus, 16 snowmen, Brand new. 62 bids on this. $5,655.
They were all over that thing.
For the Pez?
For the Pez.
So you should,
Now it has the box, the entire display,
Yeah, but
and
just
all
like
of
you'd
the
see
Pez.
like when you're checking out.
Yeah. Is the
Yep.
candy still good?
I'm sure it is.
You talk about Pez. You
And
look at
it's
the Pez
got a-
Star Wars
Yeah,
now.
it's got a price tag on it, 49 cents each.
That is old.
Here is one. There's 8 Christmas Charles Dickens Christmas Village, 8 boxed pieces for it. $5,400 was the buy now on that. How about an early 19-inch antique German holiday Christmas nutcracker? So 19 inches tall.
Yeah.
11 bids on that. $4,900. Santa, St. Nicholas, 1920s vintage German Christmas candy container. Okay, so this looks, I'd say it's probably about 19 inches also, and it's the old style German
Like the
20s. So
German style
he's the
Santa Claus,
yeah,
you know,
the
the-
skinny tall guy.
Yeah.
They wanted $4,600 and took a best offer that was somewhere between $5,000 and $3,500. Fitz and Floyd complete set of the 12 Days of Christmas in flawless condition. It's looks like 2 turtle doves. Oh, but it's an entire set. So it's the 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
And the Fitz and Floyd. Well, I'd sure say if there's more than one. They wanted $4,500 and they got somewhere between that and $3,500 on that. Here is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Hawthorne Village, 21 houses and 20 accessory packs. New in box. $3,400 was to buy it now on that one. Here we go. Here's a Disney Department 56. Mickey's Merry Christmas Village, the complete set of all of the issued pieces. One bid, only one bid for it, but it was $2,850 was the opening bid. There you go. They probably didn't pay that much for it to start with.
Goodness.
Here you go. Here's a 1991 through 2015 Swarovski Annual Edition Star and Snowflake Christmas Ornaments. So I assume that's a design company that's above my head. Probably because it'll, you can have 25 of them and it'll bring $2,900 for buy it now. So that's probably why I don't have those.
You don't have a set of
That's
those?
probably why I don't have those hanging on my tree. A Takashi Murakami for Peter Norton Family Christmas Project from the year 2000, limited edition, 47 bids, $2,850. So, is that like a family Christmas project? But maybe that's an artist, probably.
I'd say it has to be an
I'd say
artist.
it's got to be an artist.
Good grief.
Here's more of the Disney Department 56 Christmas in the City collectibles. Extra large lot of 150 plus items. Their buy it now is $2,900 with free local pickup, meaning they're not going to ship it.
They're
to
not
you.
going to ship it, yeah.
Well, they're afraid probably that it'll break or
Break,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, that would not. Gosh.
Nancy ordered she about 15 candles from this company. When we got them, 10 of them were broke in shipping.
Wow.
Of course, they sent us some more overnight, but ain't that
That's
that glass?
Yeah.
That's why I don't collect glass.
It's too easy to bump it and watch your investment disappear.
Goodbye. Yeah. Find us something.
Okay, here's a original Mackie fountain pen. Oh, that's not Christmas. Sorry, let me jump on that. I have
Well,
no
no, maybe
idea
it was
where
a
that
Santa
came
Claus
from.
Christmas.
Here's a Landro limited edition Christmas Santa's Midnight Ride. This is like a figurine. New in box, $2,797 mailed from Gibraltar.
Ooh.
Looks like that might be ceramic or porcelain or something
Yeah.
like that.
Here is the Royal Copenhagen Madonna and Child from 1908 Christmas plate. Excellent condition. The buy it now on that was $2,750.
Now that is nice.
Here's another Nightmare Before Christmas. This is just a 3-pack of 3 of the characters: Jack, Sally, and Oogie Boogie. Sorry.
You're talking about Tim Burton's Nightmare.
Yeah.
Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. 3 figures in the box. $2,750.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Now I know
wow.
some people really like that movie, but man, here
Not
is
that much.
a Bethany Lowe original of peddling Santa Christmas on an antique tricycle. So this really it's pretty unusual. It's got Santa on a 3-wheel bicycle, and is that some kind of a helper on the back? It kind of looks like a monkey, but I assume it's an elf.
Probably an elf.
A monkey.
$2,520 for that one. Now this is unusual. How about a vintage Christmas tree? And we're up in the high dollar number
Yeah.
still. Okay, this is 6 foot tall from West Germany. 37 bids. It does not look like it's not an amazing Christmas
You're
tree.
not
by the way.
impressed?
I'm not impressed.
Some of the branches off of it.
37 bids. $2,573.
Now is it just green?
Kind of like the one from the Charlie Brown Christmas.
No,
You know, the
it's
little one.
just
It's just a tree.
it's just an antique
Well,
fake Christmas tree.
what about those aluminum trees?
Oh yeah, they bring some money. We should be getting some
from
of
the
them.
50s.
That's what I was trying to think of. Those aluminum trees.
You know, they're
Yeah.
from the 50s.
There's one right there.
Here is a rare pink Evergleam 7-foot aluminum Christmas tree.
Yeah, there you go.
With 100 branches, original. 2 bids on that went for $2,575.
Oh my goodness.
You got one of
How
them?
many do you want?
Well, actually, there is an aluminum tree here at the station. I think it's probably we didn't get put up the
Well,
last couple of years.
well,
It's
me and-
about
Could
4
you tell
foot.
me and David where it's at?
Probably in the back, in the storage area in the back.
I think we ought to throw it away, Harold.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
throw that out to
I'll
you.
get back.
I'll carry that out to the dumpster for you. Here is a rare 19th century consolidated Santa Claus miniature oil lamp.
Oh.
Father Christmas figure. They were asking $3,000 and got about $2,500.
Got about a minute to go on today's program there.
Find us
fellas. We're
one
getting
good
on-
thing there, Philip.
Okay.
Besides the plates.
That's the place. All right, here's
The
a
star.
1930s. They call it a matchless star Christmas tree topper. Buy it now, $2,200.
Oh my goodness gracious!
1930s
Just a little star.
tree
Just a
topper.
star.
But it had a light in it in 1930s.
Well,
so
yeah,
that was-
naturalist, which means you didn't put a candle in it and burn the house down.
exactly.
Christmas lights.
Well, it looks like we're running out of time here, fellas. We're,
think we have.
We're down.
Time just flew by today.
I know.
I'm telling you.
Yes, we'll be back next week.
Okay. Merry Christmas,
Lord willing.
everybody.
Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
see you next time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, getting close, isn't it?
There
yeah.
you go. Look,
Okay.
we won't be back until after. So.
Yeah. See you next week for more Behind the Wheel. Or no, this is, what is the name of it? Swap and Shop.
Yeah, let's talk antiques.
Let's talk
Best
antiques.
stuff.
Bye-bye.